Is it true that science and scientific people can only believe in something that is physically observable and measurable? And if you believe in something that you cannot see or touch or take to the lab yourself and make experiments on it, then this thing is definitely unscientific and supernatural. Well, let's look at the status quo of what science of today believes in. When we make a measurement, for example, for the motion of galaxies, when we make a measurement for the motion and the rotation of stars in the galaxies, the calculations based on both Newtonian mechanics and general relativity will not add up. And hence, physicists theorize the existence of what they have called dark matter. Because without dark matter, the motion of the large objects in the universe, the galaxies and the stars, do not make sense. How much of the matter in the universe is observable to us? Only 15%. Yes. This means that 85% of the universe is to us unobservable because, dark matter does not interact with anything. It does not interact electromagnetically with anything, which means that you cannot see it, you cannot receive radiation from it. It only has this gravitational effect. It might even be made of subatomic particles that we know nothing about, but it's different from the baryonic matter that we know about. What's more is that even the movement of the whole universe is completely unexplainable. The universe is expanding in accelerating rates, which doesn't make any sense if you look at a universe that is starting from a Big Bang. And to compensate for this, you need energy that is unaccounted for. And scientists call it dark energy. And amazingly enough, if you account for all the energy in the universe that we know about, and all the mass of the universe that we know about, versus what we need so that the universe is functioning in the way that we observe that it's functioning, astonishingly, you can only account for 5% of the total mass and energy of the universe. And 95% is dark matter and dark energy. Can we observe dark energy? No. But we cannot explain the expansion of the universe without dark energy. We can definitely observe the expansion of the universe, and it's even measured. So, if this is the status quo of science, that can only explain 5% of everything that we see and we know about in the universe, what about the universe itself? This universe itself, does it need an explanation or it does not need an explanation? It does need an explanation, actually. The universe is something, and this something did not come out of nothing. Causality says that the existence of the universe, which is obviously marvelously designed, working punctually and accurately using laws that we can understand and write formulas for, has parameters and constants that are very well fine-tuned so that the universe will exist and sustain its existence and life can form and humanity can exist on this blue jewel that we are living on. So this is the observation. Now, when religion comes to the stage and says, I am a message from the creator of the universe, whose effects you can observe all around you and in your very self, because every human being observes that he has a soul. We feel that we have free will. We know that we can make choices, we are self-aware, and we are conscious to our existence. We have studied artificial intelligence and computing, and we know that this effect is not a calculation, according to our best knowledge. We know that the intelligence and the design and the programming that is all over around us need an intelligent designer and programmer to program. We know that this marvelous and magnificent coding that is inside of each living being, including us, which we call the DNA, is essentially a code, a blueprint for the design of that living thing. Who is the programmer? We do not see the programmer, but we see the program. So obviously, causality tells us that thinking that this program has came out of randomness and nothingness, that this universe has came out of randomness and nothingness, is completely absurd. As far as we have to theorize that 95% of the universe, which we do not see, has to exist, otherwise the existence will have no meaning, we have also to theorize that God, the creator, the designer of all of this, has to exist. Otherwise, we are essentially not scientific. Thank you.